This video is probably most interesting for people who are a bit oriented in the world of philosophy, because I'm going to compare my own theory with alternative theories that are slightly similar and slightly different. So first I've listed some philosophers who have written books that describe the main structures of the world, same as my project. So we have Ted Sider writing the Book of the World, David Chalmers, Michael Asfeld, and David Lewis. There's also Tim Maudlin and Sam Coleman, who has written texts on various topics that I am also inspired by. I agree with Sider and Lewis with this field approach to the world that I have as well, but which we don't find in Asfeld or Chalmers. On the other hand, I join Maudlin and Chalmers when it comes to being a realist about laws of nature. They agree that it's we can't just say that it's a coincidence with all the patterns and regularities we find in the world. We need laws of nature to explain this, which Lewis and Asfeld then rejects. Then I joined Chalmers and Sam Coleman on thinking that there is non-physical consciousness, which is rejected by Sider, Lewis, and Asfeld. Or Asfeld, he says that this is not the topic for his research. And then, of course, I differ from everyone in many questions. But the point is then that it's not the case that everything I say in my book I've invented myself. There's a lot of other people who think similarly, but they combine the various parts in different ways. And so, you see, with all, I agree in some parts and disagree in other parts, and I put the parts together in a specific way in my book, which is different from how the others have done it. There's a lot of other authors as well that I'm inspired by: Tim Maudlin, Lawrence Puntel, Nicholas Retcher, Antonio Damasio, Alfred Mele, Manuel Vargas, and Stephen French. So it's also possible to read these authors then for finding alternative views or for finding more arguments, both for and against the things that I'm talking about. But this was the point of this video, namely to place myself on the philosophical map for those who are oriented, to get a better view on the approach that I have taken.